Good morning. As you all well know, we've been doing a series of lessons on detours that a Christian take in his or her life. And what my goal is, I'm trying to help us all accomplish or understand why God put us on these detours, or He allowed us to go on tours in our life. He does these things to help correct us, there's something about our character that He's trying to fix. And once He can get our character fixed, then He'll allow us or place us in the place that He wants us to be.
This is your inspirational vitamin. Get ready, take it. Ooh, yeah.
Good morning. This is Brother Calvin Willis. I'm getting ready to give you your morning inspirational vitamin. So get ready and take it. Detours are provision in a Christian life. Provision is what God allows you to provide for someone else. When you're on a detour in life, sometimes God blesses you so you can bless someone else. So what that word provision means is simply is God wants you to provide for someone else. He not only simply want you to bless you, but He wants you to be a blessing. So as you go on these spiritual detours in your life of provision, you might not understand why God put you on that detour. Well, it is to help someone else. And we'll notice in Genesis chapter 41, when God wanted to put Joseph back on that road, a detour, that destiny that He wanted him to be on, God allowed Pharaoh to have a dream. And in the midst of that dream, Pharaoh tried to get his magicians to get them to understand that dream. But those magicians did not understand that dream. So what God did, He allowed the butler that had forgotten Joseph several years ago to remember what Joseph had done for them while they was in prison. God at that time was doing two things. He was preparing Joseph for his destiny, and He was preparing Pharaoh to meet Joseph so those two could come together. And when that happened, Joseph met Pharaoh, interpreted Pharaoh's dreams, and then Pharaoh now promoted Joseph to a higher place in his life. But when he got to that higher place in his life, God did not allow Joseph to just be there alone. He wanted to bless Joseph so he could be a blessing. Joseph is now second in charge in Egypt. He has a nice house, nice clothing, nice everything. And of course, he do have plenty of money. So what was his purpose that God wanted him to be? Well, if you get to Genesis chapter 45, you'll clearly see that Joseph tell his brothers, don't be angry, don't be grieved with yourself. He said, well, you sold, but God sent. You sold, but God sent. So what Joseph understood about his destiny is that even though his brothers sold him into slavery, it was God sending them there for a sole purpose to save all those who was in bondage, to save all those who were going through hard times in their life and did not have any other means to take care of themselves. So what God used Joseph's blessing to be a blessing. And that's what God wants you to do. This journey that we are on, the spiritual road that we're on, it's not on, we shouldn't be on it by ourselves. God put us on these detours in our life so we can be a blessing to somebody else. So please remember, you might not understand why you're going through these troubles in your life, but God sometimes allows these things for you to go through to make or mold or shape your character so you can see that He wants you to be a blessing for someone else as He did with Job. Now I have given you your morning inspirational vitamins, so take a sip and be blessed.